We in here, man. Holidays, weekends, trying to take over.
Honestly, I mean, they're one of the best trainers in DMV.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy C. Marty Fit here, and we back with another episode of the Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast. If it's your first time listening, thank you for tuning in. If you've been here before, I appreciate the support, all right? It's Saturday, the Saturday before Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to taking a day off and eating. Never mind, we ain't gonna do that today, but let me stop, man. Let me get serious. But today's episode is called Initial Motivation, right? So I'm pretty much gonna break down the process of the fitness journey where people begin, where they fall off, and pretty much the obstacle that people get past when they're successful in their journey. All right? So, y'all know I'm a straight shooter, so let's get into it, all right? First part of that process, you're going to be super motivated at the beginning. And a lot of people are super motivated just because they have no idea what they're getting into. A lot of people, you might have been an athlete back in the day. This one is for the fellas specifically. You might have been an athlete back in the day, so you did all these conditioning tests, you played sports, you went to tournaments, and that's something you were doing on the regular. And you don't realize how hard it's going to be to get back into it when you stop for a few years and your body's not used to it anymore. And a lot of the ladies are super motivated in the beginning because a lot of it's just because of social media. A lot of these women you see on social media, they have surgery, they've photoshopped their pictures. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, and it's nothing wrong with being motivated to look like these women, but you got to know what's real and what's not. And I've become an expert at this. But no, you're gonna be super motivated in the beginning. A lot of people don't know how hard it is, how difficult it is to stay on the journey. And it's a grind, and most people are not accustomed to grinding. So it's a physical grind and a mental grind. So everyone starts at this super motivated part of the process. All right. So then we get down to number 2. You hired a trainer, or you got the gym membership. You've been in the gym for a while. You looking in the mirror, you taking pictures, you see some results. Ooh, girl, look at my waist. Look at yeah, bro. I'm getting my chest back, my shoulders back. This happens to the ladies and the fellas. We get those initial results, and the reason why you get those initial results is because you're putting your body through something it's not accustomed to. So if you did play sports in the back in the day, like I just mentioned, you haven't done it in a while, so your body has reacted to that. Or you might not have been active at all your whole life. So if you haven't been active your whole life, of course your body is going to respond to putting it through rigorous exercise. Maybe not rigorous, even if it's low intensity or moderate exercise, your body's going to respond to that. So of course there's going to be a change. So you see these results, you got your routine, you got your time of day, you work out, you've worked it into your schedule, everything is good. You're like, man, that's all I got. 3 days a week got me this. 2 days a week got me this. That's light. And you probably, oh no, I'm going to get into that later. But 2 days a week got me this, 3 days a week got me this. That's light. I could do this. I could keep this up. That vacation coming up, I'm going to be good. So, I'm going to be good. It's crazy. I just thought about something too, like, just to go back to number 1, that super motivated part. So I had one client, her husband was supposed to join. I'm sorry for putting business out there, but I don't care. This is my podcast. Her husband is supposed to join. He still hasn't joined yet. What's up, bro? What's going on? And I forgot. I was on the phone with her one day, and her husband was in the background talking about how he was going to join my training program. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to be the hardest worker in there." Bruh, still didn't join yet. So right now I'm trying to get him in there. Hopefully he comes. He shows up soon. But You know, I'm telling you that initial motivation, that's going to get you to say some crazy stuff that you might not know if you can live up to it or not. But I'm sorry, I just thought about that. But back to those initial results. But after the initial results, your body is going to hit a plateau. We're at number 3 now. Your body's going to hit some type of plateau. So if you have been doing 2 or 3 days a week, you can't keep doing the same workout, the same intensity, the same weight, the same cardio regimen. You're going to have to increase what you do in the gym to get better results. Just think about it. You've been sitting on your ass for 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 years. You've had a couple kids. You've neglected your health and fitness. Boom, I'm going to start getting active 2 or 3 days a week. Your body reacts. Your body's going to get used to it, right? Your body got used to not doing shit. So it reacted. Now your body's used to doing 2 or 3 days a week. Now it reacts. We got to pick it up to get more. All right. After that hour in the gym, we got to focus on the 23 hours outside of the gym. What are you eating? So, all right, you went from 2 days to 3 days. You went from 3 days to 4 days. You went to 4 days to 5 days. That might be a little too much for some people. That's going to be another podcast, but you went from 4 days to 5 days. Now we got to dial in on what we're eating. What type of food am I putting in my body, right? So, lean protein. Are you drinking your water? All right, I mastered the protein. I mastered the water. Am I eating my vegetables? Do I need to cut my carbs down? And that's why it's good to hire a trainer, because I can help you with all this stuff and break it down. Now, sometimes, with my clients specifically, I tell them they can have a cheat meal. Like, I don't want anybody to not enjoy themselves. I always want you to stick with some type of nutrition plan. Do a nutrition plan you can stick with long term so you can continue to get results. Now, sometimes you might be doing a cheat meal. People obviously take it overboard. Don't get me started on my clients on the weekend, what they think a cheat meal is. But some people take it overboard, and when you get to a certain point, like if you trying to drop 1%, 2% body fat to get ready for a vacation or something, or to get into an outfit for an event, like something special's coming up, you might have to go with no cheat meals, just, for a little while. You might got to go super strict. And, sometimes that doing, going to the gym during the week, and then on the weekend, you do whatever the fuck you want. Excuse my language. You do whatever you want on the weekend. That's not cutting it. That's going to keep your body at the same spot. And people get mad at the trainer or mad at the workout program. And it's like, bro, that's not going to cut it. You got to pick it up, and there's always time to have fun. There's always going to be time to have an extra meal, but sometimes you might be plateauing because you just got to get stricter with your diet and more consistent with it. You can't do it for 2 weeks and expect to have them results. And I'm cool if you don't want them results, but you need to understand that's why you're not getting them. Don't blame it on me. All right. Another thing too. Number 4. You're going to plateau with your workouts. Workouts going to be the same thing. Like, you're going to get bored. I mentioned this on like my first or second podcast when I brought the podcast back. You're going to get bored. There are certain movements I base my workouts around every week for the men and the women. So every week we squat, we lunge, we deadlift, we push like with a shoulder press / chest press. We pull. We're always going to do some type of row and some type of pull-up. We do that every week. Like every day is focused around those movements, and it gets boring. Like every leg day we start with squats. Like I'm sorry, that like it's just like it's a basic human function. It's a basic human movement. It's a compound movement. So these movements burn a lot of calories. They target multiple muscles in your body. So it only makes sense to keep doing it to keep progressing. And that leads me to number 5. So when you keep doing these movements and you've kept track of how much weight you can do, it's time to increase the weight. That's how you get stronger. And a lot of people don't understand like how why it's beneficial to increase weight, or why going up in weight is beneficial. All right. I'm about to break it down to you. This is why it works. This is what people don't understand. When you lift weights, you burn more calories throughout the day. So I did leg day, right? When I stopped leg day, all the squats and deadlifts and sled pushes I did, my body's going to continue to burn calories throughout the day. The more that I lift, the heavier that I lift, the more calories I'm going to continue to burn. So it only makes sense to keep going up in weight to enhance your results. So if I'm trying to shrink my waistline, I have to burn a lot of calories. I have to put my body in a caloric deficit. So I have to continue to burn. And so that's where the nutrition part comes in. That's a whole nother podcast. But we gotta continue to go up in weight. And when you continue to go up in weight, and when you challenge yourself, it makes the workout not boring. Like when you know you're accomplishing stuff, you're getting stronger, you're becoming more confident in the gym. It's not boring. It's not so repetitive. Like, all right, I'm gonna do 135-pound squat 10 times. Like, I know you could do that. Like, you're not paying me to keep doing that. You're not paying me to stay the same. So we gotta go up in weight. I gotta make you feel uncomfortable. That's just part of my job. And that moment when I make people feel uncomfortable is a lot of times when they quit. And I don't think a lot of people realize that you're not coming here to feel great, to feel your best. You're going to feel great afterwards. You're going to feel great after you make the accomplishment, after you see the physical results, after you feel better. That's where the feel good part is. My job isn't to make you feel good. My job also isn't to torture you. That's why I try to make a family environment. That's why I try to make everyone have fun. All right, so definitely got to increase the weight. You're going to plateau there. So the next part, that's usually when people fall off. When the workouts start getting harder, that's it. A lot of people can't get past that. Now, the people who are successful realize that there are reasons to working out other than the weight loss. So they see the results physically, but they starting to get the results mentally. They starting to feel better. You're starting to obviously look better. You're going to be in a better mood. You're going to have more confidence, and you're going to have just a positive mindset toward everything. I think I talked about this on the setback episode. Is when I couldn't go to the gym, like my mind, I started to have all these negative thoughts, and like it's not normal for me because the gym I release these endorphins and I'm just feeling great. So the people usually fall off when that weight start getting heavier, workouts start getting harder, and the people who are successful can get past that mental barrier. That's it. And I always tell y'all that the journey is hard. It's not easy. It's a grind, but the thing that separates the people who are successful and the people who aren't successful is the mindset. It's once you can get past that mental barrier, you're gonna hit them goals. But ladies, if y'all trying to get ready for that vacation, watch this episode and keep them 7 things in mind. Fellas, you too. Like, just because you were an athlete back in the day, it has nothing to do with what you can do now. It has your athleticism back in the day doesn't validate you now. You still got to take care of yourself. And ladies, we need to get ready for life and health and not just a vacation. So, quicker episode today, but those are 7 things that separate the winners from the losers when it comes to let me take that back. Nobody's a loser. From the people that are successful with their goals and the people that aren't successful with their goals. Let me be a little bit nice, because I know how I can get sometimes. But y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe. And if you have any suggestions on episodes or any questions, anything you want answered, shoot me a DM, write it in the comments. See Marty Fit. Let's Brunches More Crunches. We out.
Honestly, I mean, they're one of the best fans in DMV.